welcome. This is Kevin, also known as Awol. And today we are going to put together another 2 different patterns into one bracelet. They're going to start with this pattern, which is pattern 409, and this pattern, which is 1111, both on friendshipbracelets.net. So let me come over here, copy this, paste it, and we will scooch it over here to the side and put it to a new layer. Go to our other one, copy it as well, come over here, paste it, and put it to a new layer as well. So now we just go down to the bottom layer, which is our template, and we can put this together. I need some colors. Let's go with our purple again. And this time we're going to put it on the left-hand side. So if you watched the previous making, you'll know that this pattern, this 409, we've done this before. Oops, hang on. I don't want to make the decision which one's in the middle just yet, but I do know that this comes in like this. And it's every other one. So this is a really easy one to kind of fill in. It's a very beginner-friendly kind of pattern. If you haven't tried this yet, you should definitely try it. The only potential problem is if you're not really good at balancing the left and right knots, it can end up feeling sort of, I don't know, a little bit off. It can get a little turned to the side a bit. It can do a lot of things that you might not want. So it makes for really good practice. If you're a beginner, I definitely just say try this pattern by itself. And if you got questions about why it turned out in whichever kind of way, you can address that to me. You can come join us over on the Discord, or yeah, probably Discord makes most sense because then you can actually share the photo. I was gonna say over on Reddit, but I don't know if you can like I guess you could send directly to a person. I don't know. I haven't had anybody do that. I have had people contact me via Discord though, with questions, and I do my best to answer. And if I can't figure it out, I will do all kinds of testing and trying and stuff to actually determine things. Because, yeah, I'm not above learning. Something unintentional happening can be a chance to learn something new. So, I only have to go, whoops. I only have to go to the halfway point with this because we can copy and paste it to do the whole other side, but I want to get this bit in. Did I miss anything in here? No, doesn't look like it. So this mashing patterns together is definitely, I think, kind of fun. It can take something really, really easy, make it more challenging, and I just kind of feel like if you want to, like, you know, do for a group of friends and stuff, like there's elements of this that could be really kind of cool. So one's dark, that one's dark, that's light. That's it. So that's our whole first half here. The second one we can fill in sort of easy peasy when it comes to, like, we just fill in the all one color. Let's do this. Whoops. Let's do this red one first. So, and let's start it down here at the bottom. We can minus that one off. Let's move this in closer. That's why it's nice to have these on their own layers so you can move it around. Paint bucket, let's grab this red. I don't mind that at all. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes all the way to the edge. 2, 3, 4 goes to here. So there's our heart. So the one in the middle. Oh, let's do this instead. Hang on. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it to there instead, because we can have the black go to the center, right? So let's get our black color here. It's nice dark gray. And we can do this. Now I'm not sure if we can, when we figure out the strings and stuff, we can figure out whether or not we could just make this all black. Otherwise it makes like a butterfly in the center, which not really what I'm looking to do. Right, 4 and 4, 2, 3, 4. Now, I can tell you I've already checked on the friendshipbracelets.net to see how the colors were for this. And it's like every other one is red, every other one is black. I don't know how that works, but I intend to figure that out as we kind of get into this. So I'm assuming this one is the red. Red, red, and red. I think. Let's grab the gray. So we can put the gray here, and then that way it can bounce in and do a thing that like that. Does that sort of make sense? Maybe? I'm just not sure how complicated this pattern actually is. So that's a red coming this way. This one comes back. It can be for this, and then this one can come straight through and be for this. So this is a gray, it bounces, that ends up there, comes out over here. Okay, so this is red. coming down to the center. Like that. Wonder if it'd been easier if we had started at the bottom to envision how this works, right? Let's take a look. This and this are obviously reds. That could go that way. And then the other ones, it seems like the reds have to be next to each other. Up here we have it as every other. How is that? This one comes through to there. This one comes through. Yeah. It just seems like it would be so much easier if the two reds run next to each other and not separated. Yeah, I'm not sure how the original went. I think I'm just going to go for easy. Because why wouldn't I? Oops. Right. Every once in a while, I swear, I come across a pattern that makes me question why somebody did it the way they did it. And this is definitely one of those ones where I looked at it and I saw that every other one was whatever color. And I think maybe it was just over-engineered, because this looks like it's just going to be so much easier to do. Yeah. It makes the black ones alternate as to which one is like stuck on the side over here. Whoops. See, and like this one comes in. So that's kind of a nice use of that. The reds obviously get used a lot more. Slightly curious as to how the original worked for this, because now I'm kind of concerned that maybe I've changed it around a lot. Although I don't hate the idea of changing it around a lot at all. So if I make this red, red, red here, and do red, red there, red. Ooh. If I do, well, see, I can do the black this way, but this will make the reds in here into the center. This would make this one a red one, and the object was to kind of make it just be the hearts. So I think what we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and make this the purple. That just because it's a one red dot, I think would throw off the actual center of it and make it, like, you know, just a little less attractive, because it'd just be weird, right? There would just be one red square there. All right, so now what I need is the light purple to go into these other squares, so I can select my color, do this, go to my paint bucket and fill hole selection and paint it to lighter purple. There we go. Now we can hide our template, Control A to select everything, grab our select tool, select our whole top half, copy paste, go to the flip, go to our horizontal guideline, flip it, and we can go to layer and anchor layer. And there we go. So in the center, we have this dark area here that separates the row of hearts. And the row of hearts are kind of even because they don't have, like, I really honestly thought I was gonna run the black all the way down this inner part here. But no, it kind of makes more sense. Otherwise, there'd just be this one random red square in the center that wouldn't make any sense. So there we go. I think I like it. All right. Before I go, I want to thank my YouTube members for making this possible. It's their contributions that help me buy floss to make these kind of fun things happen. So thank you guys so much for that. If you want to become a member and have your name added to this list, it's real easy. Just go down below, click the join button. It's a lot cheaper than you probably think, and it goes a long ways to helping to support this channel. So thank you guys so much for that. And yeah, as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.